Y'all seen that Javante Davis fight? Brody got cooked. Brody got cooked. Brody got cooked. It's odd though. It happens, bro. You win a lot, you gonna lose. You win a lot, you gonna lose. It's whatever though. I think they were friends though. I think Roach and Javante Davis were friends. And they sparred a lot growing up and shit. I think that's the only reason why he was hitting them so much going the distance. But enough of that talk, bro. We gonna watch some real WWE, some real fighting, some real 10 minutes of WWE facts you ain't know, my brother. 10 facts you would never know about WWE unless it was for me to help you figure out some types of information.
Did you know that Vince McMahon owned a professional hockey team? Or that Los Boricuas had an ongoing influence on wrestling in Puerto Rico? Hi everyone. If you're a fan of WWE, then you won't want to miss this. Today we're going to explore some of the lesser known facts about the world's largest wrestling promotion. From Vince McMahon's failed hockey venture to the legacy of Los Boricuas, we have 10 minutes packed full of interesting facts you didn't know about WWE. Let's get started. Number 17. SmackDown was originally going to be an all-women's show. In 1999, when WWE launched SmackDown, there were talks of it
All women show now? I wouldn't mind. Nia Jackson, I think that's her name. Fire. Back then, bro, only fire girls I can name for real, only fire shorties, bro. Melina, which would be with like John Morrison. Fire. Kelly. Trish Stratus. You feel me? It was just dumb, bro. It was just dumb. Other than that, bro, it's slow. What's happening?
being a show exclusively for female performers. At the time, WWE was beginning to recognize the value in women wrestlers such as Chyna and Sable. Trish Stratus and Lita would soon debut for the promotion as well, further highlighting their value. It is not known how close WWE came to making SmackDown an all-women.
That's Nia Jackson right there, right here. I could guess why she's my favorite. Dick.
Highlighting their value. It is not known how close WWE came to making SmackDown an all-women show, but Vince Russo was the head writer for the company then and had the tendency of having women participate in more gimmick matches rather than actual wrestling contests. Though his approach did draw record ratings for WWE. It is an idea that has been suggested recently as well, but Triple H has stated that the company will not be taking that direction, preferring instead to have both male and female divisions on the same show. Number 16. Shane McMahon voiced Kai. In 2010,
I thought she said Kai Cenat.
Revealed a secret about his time in WWE during the Attitude Era. During some of the promos his team Kai did, they were overdubbed in English in a similar way as many martial arts movies are. At the same time, few knew who was providing the voice, but Funaki later revealed that it was none other than Shane McMahon. Apparently, all he and Taka Michinoku have been told to do was hold the microphone and don't actually speak. Funaki, of course, went on to become SmackDown's self-proclaimed #1 announcer while Michinoku was still going strong in NJPW as a member of Suzuki Gun. Number 15. WWE paid the Young Bucks to impersonate DX, then sued them. In 2008,
What? DX? Get out of here, bro.
WWE brought the Young Bucks to impersonate Triple H and Shawn Michaels on an episode of ECW.
There would never be another DX ever to do whatever they did back in WWE, WWF, bro. Never, bro. Bro, none of these shits will ever compare to what they did back then, bro. Back then was history.
Intended to tease.
They used to wild out, bro, saying "suck it" on TV. I'm not even joking. You can't even do that today. I'm not even joking. I don't know the shit about television, live, nothing. But I'm pretty sure you cannot say that on live broadcast.
Feud between DX and John Morrison and The Miz. At the time, few people knew who the Young Bucks were, but they eventually began utilizing many of the hand signatures and moves DX was famous for. And
they should have done the Johnny Nitro, John Morrison tag. They should have went that route instead of DX. DX, my boy, fuck out of here.
Once they began using these trademarks in New Japan Pro Wrestling,
that's like trying to copy Randy Orton, trying to be Randy Orton, trying to be Ric Flair, trying to be another Jeff Hardy. Bro, you can't. Those are history stamped down. You cannot relive that, bro.
WWE served them a cease and desist order. Last year, the company launched a lawsuit against the brothers regarding the frequent use of their trademark gestures. Number 14. Storyline involving Vince McMahon's brother. Ever since the tragedy of Chris Benoit, WWE fans wondered what would have been if Vince McMahon's controversial storyline gone ahead. It was set to involve a new character by the name of Roderick and be a huge addition to the McMahon family. Unfortunately, after the incident, this angle was dropped, and 11 years later, we still don't know where the story would have gone. Number 13, WWE's long-standing relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling. The relationship between WWE and New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW.
Something I didn't know, wrestling was always super big, bro. Back then when Shawn Michaels was like, in the 80s, Stone Cold Steve Austin back then in the 80s, whatever. Yo, it was big back then. The 90s especially, it was huge. The early 2000s where it really took off globally, I would say, like crazy. And then today, shit, even the divas are wild now.
Further than most wrestling fans know. In fact,
You be having rappers in it now. You be having these content creators in there now.
Vince McMahon was responsible for promoting
Put me in there.
the legendary fight between Antonio Inoki and Muhammad Ali in the United States. What's more, Vince allowed Chris Jericho to compete in an NJPW match, which some found surprising. However,
PGJ,
given their
what?
long-standing relationship, it shouldn't come as any shock. It's possible that this may be changing though, with NJPW now running events in the United States and the McMahon family reportedly looking to purchase the company. Number 12, John Laurinaitis
I think he's the new Jeff Hardy because he's super extreme, puts his body on the line and shit.
and the Bella family. The marriage of John Laurinaitis and the mother of the Bella twins has created an incredibly unique
The Bella twins, I forgot about them. They fire.
family tree. This means that he's not only stepfather to Daniel Bryan and soon
I think John Cena was both.
John Cena too. But number 11, Sting and The Undertaker wrestled before. Many wrestling fans have dreamed of seeing Sting versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but that dream is now
It was supposed to be a dream fight with Jeff Hardy and Sting, but Jeff Hardy was like a druggie or alcoholic, one of the two. He keep messing himself up. I'm gonna do it. Next video should be a Jeff Hardy video. 10 likes and I'm gonna do a Jeff Hardy video. Please like the video for Jeff Hardy video. Jeff Hardy's the GOAT.
to rest as both wrestlers are retired. Little did fans know, though, the two had actually squared off in the ring before, all the way back in 1990. During an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match held in Greensboro Coliseum, Sting managed to defeat Undertaker, known as Mean Marcus Callis in WCW, and take the title. Unfortunately, their match wasn't televised, leaving many people unaware that it even happened. But nevertheless, it was still a historic moment for wrestling fans. Number 10. Shane McMahon almost bought the UFC. Former WWE executive Shane McMahon shocked everybody when he resigned from the company in October 2009. In December, it came to light that shocked everybody when he resigned
But it's not even Shane McMahon. Why are they showing some regular ass UFC fight?
from the company in October
random
2009. In December, it came to light that Shane was in serious talks to become a major investor in the UFC. It had also been suggested that he wanted WWE to promote mixed martial arts, but the suggestion was voted down as the company felt the history with sports entertainment would reduce credibility. Sadly, Shane's vision never came to fruition as the UFC was instead sold to WME-IMG for $4 billion. Number 9. Vince McMahon wanted to fight Dana White on PBV. It has been reported that Vince McMahon once called UFC president Dana White and asked if they could fight either in the UFC or at WrestleMania. Dana White refused the offer and said Vince McMahon was too old for fighting anybody. Despite this,
Nah, Dana White pussy.
a cordial relationship between the two companies has been maintained in recent years. Number 8.
Dana White pussy.
WWE almost fired John Cena. John Cena nearly got the axe from WWE back in 2002. His rookie year on the main roster was met with a lot of doubt and skepticism, but Stephanie McMahon saved him from being fired by vouching for his potential. Little did anyone know at the time that
Stephanie McMahon, bro. Not only she got the goodies, but bro, she is smart. Wow, because John Cena is literally one of the fucking top 10, top 5.
would go on to become one of the most recognizable faces in WWE history. Number 7. Papa Shango is based on a real voodoo god. The WWE's Papa Shango character was actually based off a
I don't fuck with that voodoo shit whatsoever. That shit like scares me. It puts me like, bro, God and God only.
voodoo god known as Baron Samedi. Not only did the costume and makeup of Papa Shango resemble that of Baron Samedi, but his top hat also served as a homage to him. According to voodoo tradition, Baron Samedi is a god who helps lost souls
I would even fight him, bro. What are you doing all this bullshit crap? Like, what is all this? What is on your face? You got a feather on your hat, my boy. You don't know if you're a magician or a clown, my boy.
cross over to the afterlife, and also enjoy smoking cigars and drinking. Number
So does every grown ass man, bro. He just wanted to. I don't know, bro. That I'm glad I ain't grow up watching that Bulls. The Boogeyman was better than that shit.
Bob Backlund wouldn't job to Hulk Hogan. When Vince McMahon Jr. took the reins of his father's company, one of his first goals was to put the world title on Hulk Hogan. But this wasn't possible in Hulk's previous workplace, American Wrestling Association, AWA, as he didn't have an extensive wrestling background. Bob Backlund, the then champion, was unwilling to lose the title to Hogan. Eventually, Backlund dropped the title to the Iron Sheik, who had extensive experience in amateur
AWA, American Wrestling Association. That means it's like the NBA. Yeah.
wrestling and an impressive record as the coach for the American team. The Sheik then proceeded to drop the title to Hogan. Number 5. The wellness policy applies to everyone. WWE has a strict wellness policy in place that applies to everyone associated with the company, including
You can't have AIDS. You can't have any STDs because blood is involved.
referees. Mike Chioda faced a suspension after failing a drug test in 2011, and Billy Gunn was terminated due to
Drug test? You can't. What? Bro, Shawn Michaels used to do blow back then, bro. Jeff Hardy pills. Come on, bro. Let him live.
testing positive for elevated levels of testosterone during an amateur weightlifting competition. His failed test had nothing to do with WWE, but he was fired all the same as an example to
Hey, yo, what? What? You coming out with a girl? China. That's Triple H's girl. Back then, I think.
wrestlers. Number 4. Legacy of Los
Hey, yo.
Boricuas. Los Boricuas, a faction of Puerto Rico. 2013, a tribute show for Los Boricuas was held by Perfect Stars Wrestling in Puerto Rico, and Vega returned to the faction. The Caribbean Express, an offshoot. Number 3. Vince McMahon's promotion of Antonio Inoki versus Muhammad Ali.
Yo,
8
this
years
is in the
before the
40s.
first WrestleMania, Vince McMahon promoted the famous match between Antonio Inoki and Muhammad Ali in both Japan and the United States. Although there are conflicting reports on what exactly happened during this fight, it was still a major financial success for McMahon. Ali's team claimed they had signed on for a real fight, while Inoki's team said otherwise. In the end, the match was called a draw as Inoki landed some legitimate kicks on Ali. Number 2. Vince McMahon's failed hockey venture. Many would never believe Vince McMahon owned a professional hockey franchise at one point in his life.
Yo, he was just doing shit. Owned hockey and the WWE? That sounds like the NBA?
True that McMahon owned the Cape Cod Buccaneers of the Atlantic Coast Hockey League for one season in 1981. Unfortunately, due to financial issues, the league voted to end the season early, and Vince cut ties with the league and folded the team before postseason could begin. Number 1. The failure of the World Bodybuilding Federation. While bodybuilding is still a popular sport today, Vince McMahon's venture into bodybuilding was not as successful. His World Bodybuilding Federation, WBF, lacked success due to competitors' inability.
This is the weirdest shit ever. I'm not even gonna lie, this is the weirdest shit ever. What y'all got on y'all shits though? Bro, is it zesty for me looking right now? Pausing it right now, looking? Bro, what is this right now? Like, why is this popular? Why is this a sport? Why is this anything? Trying to look at grown ass man.
As Vince McMahon was already facing federal trial for distributing steroids, he quickly disbanded the promotion and distanced himself from anything steroid related. This ultimately led to the failure of his bodybuilding venture.
Yo, I have no interest in lifting and weightlifting and exercising and gym and bro, not even to. I mean, I probably would do it better myself, but yo, what is there bettering me? I'm not getting more girls. I ain't getting no more money. I'm not getting any clout from it. You know what I mean? No type of YouTube subscribers. Like, what I need to work out for?
That-
If I would have been fighting Javante Davis last night, bro, I would have won.
You ain't got a front for me, I know what you want from me, I know.